Good morning. We're just outside Oklahoma City, and this behind us is the Bridgeport Bridge, built in
1931.
1931.
Finished in 1933.
1933 finished, and the longest bridge
4,000 feet long.
The longest bridge on Route 66, 4,000 feet long. And these new concrete pillars, they were recommissioned 2023, so they're fairly new. But yeah, that is an impressive bridge, isn't it? Look how long that is. Today we're heading from Oklahoma City to Amarillo. Is this the way?
To Amarillo.
That's it. So yeah, we're heading to a place called Weatherford first, to a diner for some breakfast, Roadhouse Diner, so we'll see you there. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it, Chris?
Yeah, it's a right cock.
We better go because there's like some of them like attack dogs running down that drive up, Chris. We've made it to Weatherford, to Lucille's Roadhouse Diner. So we're going to grab some breakfast here. It's just after 7 AM. This is not the original location. There is the original location around here, an old building, but yeah, we're going to go in here and try some food. I'm looking forward to this. I'm hungry. I think it's actually helped us by not, you know, getting up and not eating.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel ready for some food.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
An astronaut was born here, Stafford.
That's it, the Stafford Museum.
Yeah, well, it's named after a famous astronaut
Who were built in this.
lived in this town.
Wow. How is it?
Lovely. Very nice.
It is nice. I got a Mother Road breakfast with a pancake. The original Lucille station was built in 1927. Lucille and Carl purchased the station and motor course on Route 66 near Hydro, Oklahoma. Oh, Chris, you're in your element now, aren't you? What is it?
Phantom F4.
F4? Yeah. We're just outside the Stafford Air and Space Museum.
Yeah, this is carrier version.
So that's the bit that comes down and grabs the cable.
Catches the cable.
Wow.
That's the wings fold up. That folds up there square. So it can get more up down.
Oh, he knows his planes, oh Chris. Look how excited he is. Don't bump your head. Meanwhile,
and in Vietnam, these were the kiddies.
What?
These were the kiddies in Vietnam. It's got a 35mm front nose cannon. It can rip a turret off a tank from half a mile away. And they're just a nerd on planes. I love it.
So we're
We call that the flying coffin.
The flying coffin.
Yeah.
So we're at the Stafford Air and Space Museum, and we've accidentally stumbled across this. But Chris is an absolute plane enthusiast.
Look at that. Can you imagine that revolving round? Yeah. It sounds like when it's firing. It sounds like a chainsaw.
Wow.
35mm armor-piercing bullets.
Chris, what's this one?
It's an F-15. We've all seen Top Gun.
We have.
Tom Cruise.
Was you in the film?
I ought to have been.
You ought to be, yeah. What's that bit do there?
That's where your sidewinder missiles fit on.
Yeah.
And these are called pylons.
Tactical Fighter Squadron. Pylons. I've never seen him so excited.
Look, the shooting star.
I like how they've mounted that.
Yeah.
That is Lieutenant General Thomas Stafford, and that's who this museum's dedicated to. The Glancy. We've made it to Clinton, and this is the location of the old Glancy Motor Hotel. And you can see the sign still there, but if I turn the camera around, there's nothing left. We've just arrived at the Route 66 Museum in Clinton. Now this is I think it's referred to as the Oklahoma Museum, but apparently this is the best museum along Route 66. So we'll be judge of that because there's another museum at the next town as well, and they're both good. So let's go and have a look. Just outside the museum is this old diner that they've built. It's hard to see inside. Oh, there we are.
Look how
They've done. Look how it. I mean, everything in there is functional.
Yeah.
They could actually open that up and use it as a diner.
I like how they have these little seats where they could just sit at bar.
Well, it's the first museum we've paid to come into, but it weren't expensive. Literally, she collared us as we walked through the door. The woman gets you as you come through the door and frog marches you to the counter to get some money off you. Didn't you? We've just arrived at the diner. Take a seat, sir. Any seat you like. What can I get for you?
I'll have a chocolate shake, please.
Chocolate shake.
Chocolate shake.
We're in the 60s. Get in, go. Where are we now, Chris? Where are we? We're at the Route 66 Museum in Elk City, and we keep bumping into the same two lady bikers. They're having a hard time on the bikes. Yeah, they are. Right, this is like an entire village that they've created, and it looks pretty sick. Let's go and have a look round. Well, this place is actually 4 museums, so lots to look at. We're inside the train. Is that your bed?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm having bottom bunk.
Yeah, that tap bottom bunk, you go straight through that. This is it.
This is a passenger saying, wow.
In your boxcar. Ain't I right? 16 coaches long. Well, same old train keeps on coming around that bend. Train.
Come on, Chris. We better get heading on down the road.
We're moving.
We're moving on. Look at the size of his horse. Chris, are you going to listen to me?
No, Dan, I'm not, because as far as I'm concerned, it's just bull.
What's your favourite food, Chris?
Anything with buffalo sauce on it.
We're about 10 miles from Eric, Oklahoma, and just to the side of us, there is the road that we're on. And that bit of road there is the old alignment for Route 66, disappearing up through them trees. That is crazy. It's such a narrow road. You technically could have a drive down this, but I wouldn't recommend it. You'll get so far and it'll be closed. Tempted though, Chris?
No, it looks a bit dodgy.
Yeah. Well, just behind the car there's a big mound of dirt that they put to stop you going down it. But yeah, it's well overgrown. The old part of Route 66 is just behind these trees, so you can't really access it by car, but it's down there. This is one of those pinch me kind of moments, because we're in Eric, Oklahoma, at the redneck capital of the world, Sans Curiosity Shop. We've come to meet Harley. I can hear him inside. Let's go. This is the place.
Photos you want, you can go any place in my building and take photos. Nothing is off limits other than my guitars, and you can take photos of those.
This is insane.
You're welcome to go all the way back to my bathroom, guys. Take photos. $19.26. You guys can hold it, play with it, pet it, pass it around, and take photos with it.
Thank you.
Smell some of my marijuana
We
plant.
can smell the marijuana in here.
Smell the marijuana here.
Have you been smoking it today?
Huh?
You smoke it every day?
Well, hell yes, and nighttime too.
Yeah.
How do you think it keeps in such good shape?
Well, hell yeah, I've got a woman that keeps me in shape.
Okay.
I thought you was rolling a joint.
No, I'm putting up 220s that guy left me for playing my guitar for 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Henry Cole, do you remember them?
Yeah, he's been here 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, look at the big fat dude. Why, hell yeah, he's out there trying to get some of the road pussy. That's what he's doing. I'll play it a couple minutes. Well, never here, baby. There's you a little bit of guitar.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, hell, I know. You never expected to see anything like that.
No,
in the redneck
never
capital
expected
of the world.
that.
Hell no.
We
Yeah,
only-
you can see rednecks work and play in their own environment over here. I tell you for sure, and if you had a few more inches, it would be worth that much too. Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't. Because I'm one of these guys that can read the serial number off the back of a condom. Here, let's let him hold the sign. You're gonna hold the sign, baby. Let him video. Here. You speak English?
Yeah.
You stand here. Okay, you go back there and stand by the orange barrel.
By the orange barrel.
You're gonna be walking in.
Perfect. Okay, do you speak English? Okay. You go back there and back up against him. Back up against him and give it to him the way he likes it. Well, my goodness sakes alive, I can't believe what's going on in here today. He's pushing into him, he's pushing back, and he's going absolutely crazy over it. I tell you for sure, he's humping, he's jacking, and he just got his nuts off, man.
My goodness.
Now, Daddy, this is me and my wife, Annabelle, when we started here in 1986. Daddy, this is the last photo taken of me and Annabelle before she got sick. That's November 2010. 2014, September 20th at 1:10 in the afternoon. That's the poster that Annabelle made for the Disney Imagineers.
But they came here to the store, didn't they?
Oh yeah, 2 times. But the Imagineers came here twice too, and she made that poster for the Disney Imagineers. And then in the showcase over there is some of Pixar's artwork.
Wow.
Up there is our invitation from Pixar to the world premiere of the movie Cars. Yeah.
Did you go?
Hell no.
I knew you would.
No, we had 7 overseas tours that day.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me look at these 2 dudes. Yeah. For you. Soon as I get my guitar in tune. Oh, I didn't need to tune it. Sexy, kinky nipple-maniac with him, and there's a couple of dadgum pot smokers over here. Man, they're in the redneck capital of the world. They're getting their bumps, kicks, drives, tricks, dicks, and big pricks on 66. And guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of it my way, about like this. Oh, if you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, it's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it winds from Chicago down to LA. More than 2,000 miles all the way. But get your kicks on Route 66. Well, you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City. She's mighty pretty, you'll see. Amarillo, down up to Mexico. Life's a Arizona, don't forget Winona, Beeman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely trip? When you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66. Just for Danny Trigg, his alcoholic, pot-smoking friend, the dadgum pervert from the UK, the trashy, sexy, kinky, nasty, nipple-maniac in the redneck capital of the world, getting their bumps, kicks, snarls, tricks, dicks, and big bricks on 66. Yeehaw!
Wow. Yay! Brilliant. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, hey, and one other thing, guys.
I don't think he comes back. It's been 15 minutes and we're still waiting for him to come back. I think that's his gag. So this is all his front yard. This is the redneck castle where he lives. What did you make of that?
That was definitely a weird experience, that.
Yeah, like
very
nothing
weird.
you've ever
It's like,
experienced
no.
before.
No, unreal.
Like worth coming and seeing for yourself, though. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
like a once in a lifetime experience. Yeah, that was cool.
Nice bloke.
Really nice bloke. Yeah.
He's here.
I can't believe we finally made it here. It's unreal.
Now, Danny, you're going to want to go around to the other side of my redneck castle / sanitarium and take photos.
Right.
Too. You can drive your car
I'll
around
do that.
there.
I'll drive round.
You better believe it. Welcome
Harley?
to America.
He's been expecting you.
We've set him up.
He's waiting for you.
Is that the guy you
Oh,
were
he's
talking about?
yeah.
It is?
Right, we're just leaving Oklahoma and we're entering Texas. That's going to be our next stop is Amarillo, Texas. 4 states down, 4 to go. Texas, here we come. We've just got to the famous Conoco old gas station in Shamrock in Texas. Can't believe we're finally in Texas. And now it's a shame we couldn't see it lit up at night because it looks amazing lit up at night. But to be fair, that might be hot, Chris.
White.
It looks just as good in the day. Well, people are very friendly here, aren't they, Chris?
Yeah, they really are.
How friendly are they? like one thing that,
Well, feels
Just one
like
of-
you've known him forever.
yeah, one of the things we've noticed is just how friendly everybody is. Makes a difference, makes all the difference. We've come back so Chris can sit where his hero sat, Elvis Presley.
I've gone all cold.
Have you?
I have.
I've gone hotter. You look like him actually there.
Sure.
Right. Me and Chris are sat at the same table where Elvis sat. And we're about to have some ice cream. You got an ice cream?
Sure as hell, this, sir.
Oh, you having a milkshake?
Oh, sure as hell.
Milkshake. Milkshake. I'm having a brownie sundae. There it is. How's that cake? So your hero Elvis, unbelievable. All the more better because.
Yeah, because Elvis sat here, sir.
That's right. We've just arrived at the Big Texan in Texas, and we're actually going to be eating in this restaurant later, and also staying in this motel. We better get checked in, Chris. Right, we're checking in. These were really helpful. I had no idea that the Big Texan was at the side of the highway. From all the pictures that I've seen, it looks like it's like right on Route 66. Okay, this is the room at the Big Texan, and I'm well impressed with this. I love the theming. You'll have to ignore the fact that I've already offloaded my bag and some other things, but love the rustic cabin style feel. Also like the saloon swinging doors into the bathroom, which is there. Free coffee, really good soap, shampoos that they provide, and the shower is powerful. I love it. And then back this way, one thing I should mention about this place is that they give you a permanent marker and request that you draw on the back of the door. So you tag it, let people know you've been here. Obviously, I went with that tag right there. This is room 206. Hopefully that'll be there for a long time. Right, we're going over to the restaurant. Just going to give you a little tour of the Big Texan, starting with that giant thing. Can't actually tell what it is. Looks like a dinosaur. It is a dinosaur. And then over here we've got the giant cow or steer. They also do the 72-ounce steak challenge here, which I would have liked to try and give it a go, but it's not going to happen. It's huge, and I don't want to feel ill. Right, so just on this front is the walkway, which is going to get you into the restaurant. And one of the first things that you probably notice when you're going in is revolvers for door handles. How cool is that? There's a bit of a queue on at the minute. They've asked us to bear with them. Oh, boom, get in there. I'll get that one in early. And then just through this part is the little shooting gallery. We're giving that a whirl, aren't we, Chris? Shooting gallery. And then the bar. This is where we plan to spend the rest of the night after we've eaten. Busy, yeah. Busy, yeah. We came in here maybe a couple of hours ago when we turned up and it weren't this busy, but it is now. Right, let's see if we can get a seat. Ring that bell, Chris. Top right. If Susie was here now, she would go absolutely nuts for that cake. Carrot cake, red velvet cake, or the chocolate cake. They're absolutely huge. Well, I totally bottled the Big Texan challenge. You get to sit there at that table. Chris is going for big bad boy slab of ribs. They do a 72-ounce steak challenge, which I'm not going to do that. But they also offer a quarter of the 72-ounce steak, which is 18-ounce sirloin. I'm having that beast.
Thank you, Jacob.
Right, that one's mine, Chris. Look at the size of that. That is spectacular. The big Texan, and that is a tower of beer. They could have got a bit more in top now.
Yeah.
Right, let's pour away. That's it, Chris. Bread rolls, amazing. Salad, amazing. Beer, the tower of power, pretty good.
Rack of ribs. Trace. Resting well. Superb.
Are they nice?
Absolutely.
Look at size. I've never seen ribs that big.
Beautiful.
I've never seen
I don't
ribs.
normally eat anything with my fingers. I couldn't resist these.
I've not actually started eating the meal yet because the meal came with these giant chilies, which I thought were like a sweet jalapeno, and they are red hot. But that's an 18-ounce sirloin, baked potato, 3 shrimp. I've had some of them. Bread roll, salad. I reckon I'd have done the 72-ounce challenge, Chris. Smashed it. I've been eating this meal now for about 30 minutes, and there's absolutely no way I would have done the steak challenge, is there, Chris?
I think you might have done.
No, I've had a quarter of the steak.
Is that only a quarter?
That's only a quarter of it, and I've been 30 minutes, and I am done. Chris has done nearly all of that tower by himself.
Quite nice.
He's an animal.